All right, there, folks. Hey, it looks like we are live. Good evening, everybody. Smiling Stu coming to you on this magical, marvelous Monday. It has been just a really busy day. I've learned a lot, accomplished a lot, going to share some stuff with you. Just a really busy day. Mondays are always like that for me. I've got the three masterminds that I attend, and there's just always something exciting going on in there. And I always learn something new. So, anyway, let's get her started here. If you're coming live or on replay, please let me know where you're coming from. Give me hashtag live, hashtag replay. Any questions you got, drop them down there in the chat. And, if you're over on YouTube, I'd love it if you do a like and subscribe over there for me at Smiling Stew. And if you're seeing me anywhere besides the Home Business Freedom group, please come and join us inside the Facebook groups under Home Business Freedom. And you can also go to smilingstew.com/group and get there. All right. So, anyway, folks, welcome to Home Business Freedom. I am Smiling Stu Sutherland. I am a freedom crusader. I give people the knowledge and tools to build freedom by disconnecting their time from their money and growing a residual income from home. And we talk about a lot of different things here. We talk about mindset. We talk about all kinds of different stuff. And I share a lot of the things from the groups that I'm in and the different things I'm doing with you. And, hey, looks like we got Lito here with us tonight. Lito, hey, great to see you this evening. Good to talk to you. Hey, anyway, so as I was saying, we do a lot of things, and I like to share them with you. And tonight, well, tonight's no different. I had a lot of things going on today. So anyway, for starters tonight, I want to talk to you about something. I've been talking to a lot of people, and it was a subject on one of the masterminds that I'm on, and just a discussion in general about whether or not you're too old to try and start an online business. And I hear this from a lot of folks, especially my age, when they hear what I'm doing is, oh, Stu, how can you do that? How can you start an online business? Well, really, folks, it's not hard. It's just not that hard. It requires work. Don't get me wrong. It's not something you can just turn on your computer and make money. You've got to do some things, but you don't have to go live like I do and stuff like that. That's just kind of my thing. Most people do it all with a typewriter and a laptop, and then they maybe do a post on Facebook, but it's not live like I do. I know a few people who do. I'm friends with a number of them, but those are the people who are willing to step out a little beyond that comfort zone. But there's an awful lot of people making money in this business that aren't. So anyway, don't let that scare you. You don't have to get on video for starters. And are you too old? Well, I started when I was 58. I'm 62 now. I've grown considerably. I didn't know everything when I started, but you definitely can learn it. And one of the problems is, people retire, and when they retire, they start basically to die. Their health declines and their mental abilities decline, and they're doing crossword puzzles and word searches and things like that just to try and stay mentally with it. And I'll tell you, I'm so thankful that I'm doing this because I'm building websites and landing pages, and I'm just grateful for this being a part of my life and being able to do these things. And being able to build web pages and that sort of thing, it definitely keeps my mind going. And there's just a whole lot of things that you can do with this funnel builder besides just web pages. And it was really interesting because we had a mastermind tonight, and tonight was our monthly funnel builder mastermind, where we come on and we talk about different things that people in the community are doing with the funnel builder and how they're using it to solve problems for people. And we had a couple of really interesting guests tonight, and one of them is a DoorDasher. Well, I DoorDash a little bit. I haven't done it in a while. It's been probably 6 months, but I've got it right here on my phone. If I wanted to go DoorDashing right now, I could hit the app and do it. And I in fact, it was how I stayed home and got my hip replaced. I was able to take that time off by door dashing prior to it, and being able to keep the money coming in, and then even returning to door dashing before I went back to my full-time job, because I was able to get a little money going, some part-time stuff while I was still kind of recovering from the hip. And actually it kind of helped me climbing some stairs here and there. Now I couldn't handle, 6, 8 hours of it, but a couple hours in the evening actually probably helped me to come back. But anyway, we had a gentleman on tonight in our community who is a door dasher, and that's what he's done since the pandemic. And he makes a good living at it, but at the same time, he's been building a business on the side using the funnel builder. And he actually used the funnel builder to help dashers, because in his process of going through and helping people to dash, he's learned a few things on how to save money and some interesting tips, and found some apps that help him save money on gas and get money back from receipts and things of that nature. And he built a website and shared that with dashers, and then helps dashers to be able to make more money. So really just an interesting use of the funnel builder. Another interesting use that came across is actually one of the founders of our company. And we also have what's called the Let's Goal app. And I can probably bring up a piece of that for you. But the Let's Goal app, let me just bring it up here real quick. I didn't think about bringing this one up ahead of time, or I would have. All righty, that should get us there. And I'm going to go ahead and get a screen share for you there. All righty. Well, the Let's Goal app is an app that's made for productivity. And so it gets you through daily things that help you basically in self-development. It does a morning routine guide, randomizes quotes, gratitude practice. So every day you start your day out with gratitude, prayer and meditation. If you're not a person of faith, at least just clearing your mind and letting your head get clear and meditating for a little bit. Reminder to stretch and exercise every day. Now, I can tell you, stretching just kind of gets your body going in the morning. I go out for my daily walk, and exercise doesn't have to be hitting the gym, folks. It's just doing something to get your body going and keep you, I find it energizes my mind every morning. But anyway, these are the daily routines of this app. And so what our founder did was he actually went and created landing pages for his kids. And what he does is he connected his kids' allowance to this app. So instead of just having a list of chores for the kids have to do the daily development. Now there's a task list in there too. So there are still daily chores, and that's part of it, but it's all part of this app. And so what he does is he created a form just by going to, and I can show you how simple it would be. You just go over here and you just go to the bottom, and you just create a page and just go to any of the capture pages has forms on it. Okay. So let's just call it test. I forgot I got to put something in there. All righty. And so we add it. So you get a page that just has forms on it. Okay. And you put a neat headline like, let me know how you did on your chores today. I don't know, something cool like that. I'm sure we can find something more inspiring. But, anyway, whatever. Daily achievement submission form, something like that. And then, your main headline would be, what did you accomplish in your day today, and whatever. So down here, instead of just a name and phone number and stuff the way you usually see, he added a whole bunch of extra lines. And you can also add things like check buttons where it's a yes or no question. He says, yes or no. Did you complete your task today? Yes or no. And then he goes on down and says, and one of the things we actually came up with during the mastermind tonight was, and something he hadn't even thought of, is you can actually add a form where his kids can upload a picture that can verify that they cleaned their room, or that they did a good job of taking the trash out, or what have you. So they can finish their chore and take a little picture of it and send it up to him. So that's kind of a neat deal. It gives him accountability, verification. And what came out of the mastermind, again, this mastermind is something that we build on and use the mastermind to build on, the group was saying, hey, I can use this at my work as submissions forms for my account people, my account. I'm not thinking of the right word for them at the moment, but basically people who are in charge of the accounts. So, they can all submit what they're doing on these forms online. They'll come directly to her in her email, and zip, bang, boom, it's done. So just another creative use for the funnel builder. So anyway, it's just another neat thing to do. So anyway, the question about whether you're too old to do this stuff, you're not. And it's as simple as that. It's so simple to do these things. And I know some of the things I've been showing you lately, like the quiz funnel and things like that, those are a little more advanced and they take more pages. But I got to tell you, when I started this, 4 years ago, I didn't think I could even do a page. I wasn't even sure I'd be able to complete the first one. And that's, I'm sure, where most of the folks who haven't started ours are, oh, geez, I'll never be able to do that. Well, I wasn't sure I'd be able to do the first one, but look at my thing now. You see all those different pages I've built in there for all kinds of different things. It's that simple. And the reality is, if you can cut and paste, which most of you can, and you can type a Facebook post, which most of you can, and you can attach a picture to that post, which most of you can, and you can order something off of Amazon, which I'm pretty sure most of you can. If you can do all those things, you can do this. There's no question in my mind about it. It, takes a little perseverance to learn some things, but it's absolutely something that can be learned by older people. So if that's holding you back at all, let me know, because I can help you. I was a restaurant manager. I wasn't a techie kind of a person at all. Restaurant industry is known for being late to adopt tech. They figure you could just count the money by hand and flip the burgers. You didn't need a computer to do that. We didn't have fancy order screens and things like they have now, back in the day. So restaurants have been very slow to adapt to those sorts of things. So tech is not something that ever was part of being a restaurant manager. So if I can do it, pretty much anybody can. It's a step-by-step process. If you're interested in getting started, let me know. I'll get you connected with the funnel builder. It's $25 a month. You're not out anything if you find you can't do it, but give it a try. It sure beats doing crosswords and word searches, folks. Have a fantastic night. Smile and Stu out. We'll talk to you tomorrow.